Hello beauties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for being here, and if you're new, welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Martha. Today I want to talk to you all about when women start to no longer care what they look like. And that can stem from so many different situations, so many different problems, so many different mindset. So today I just want to dive into that a little bit because I think it's so important when we get to a certain age, because you all know that I am 60 years old, and that is something that I have always and will continue to want for myself, to always look my best, always. And I think that just stems from me, being brought up in a home with a single mom, and how she really took care of herself and she prided herself on what she looked like. And I think I just really, I got that from her. I got that from my oldest sister. And I just think it's so important that women as we get older to continue to want to look our best. And I understand that we can go through a lot of changes, a lot of situations that can bring our self-esteem really low. I get it, from bad relationships, divorce, losing a spouse, all kinds of things where people just women start to lose themselves. And I know it can be difficult for some people, but I think you just have to push through and just ask the good Lord to just guide you and give you the strength that you need to continue on. Because I think it's so important, for our self-esteem to just, keep doing what you need to do for yourself, because it's so important that as we age, that we continue to try to look our best. Because with the aging situation, as we get older, that can take a lot out of us. And, some women don't handle it very well. And that can make you feel like, okay, I'm getting older now. Hell, it doesn't matter what I look like, the whole 9 yards. But it does. I mean, in order for you to continue on to live your best life and to just, have the confidence that you need, and to just, have it where you want to keep going on. Because you can get into a mindset, a depression of just like, forget it. I don't care. I don't care anymore. And when you have that mindset like that, that can make you want to not even care what you look like whatsoever. But I think it's so important that we as women, as we age, that we continue to try to look our best. And it's not all about trying to look our best for a man. It's about looking your best for yourself. Because honestly, when I get up and get dressed, I'm not thinking about attracting a man. I'm doing this simply because I love to look my best at all times. That's just me. Hey, if it comes down to some man finding me attractive on what I'm doing, that's fine too. It's not what I mean when I say we need to continue to look our best. It's simply because of you. That's the way it should be, regardless of your situation. Because when you look back on your 20s, what were you doing? You probably was so fly. You was like doing this, doing that, to just keep yourself going, looking good, the whole 9 yards, getting your hair done, nails done, pedicures, all of the things, So when you look back on those 20s and 30 years of your life, what were you doing then? So you should bring that same energy into your life when you hit 40, 50, 60 and beyond. That's just my opinion on it. But I think it's so important that we as women continue to look our best at all times. Like I said, I'm 60 years old, And I've always had that mindset of just always looking my best, always. It's because even when I started this YouTube channel, I started talking about working from home. I would always talk about getting up, getting dressed, looking my best, even with me working from home. That was just my motto. You know what I'm saying? You could never catch me just sitting around in my PJs, lounging around when I know I had to get up and work. I always got up, got dressed, put my best foot forward, all of the things, because I knew that would make me feel good about myself. So I stand on that. You know, I just feel like we as women, as we age, there is no reason why we should want to not always look our best. So yes. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. If this resonates with you, please like, comment, share the video, hype the video up. And like I always say, thank you so much for giving me just a little bit of your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.